Oh.
Here, I've got a fun thing here about body positivity. And what you see here on TMZ is that Cosmopolitan is putting this big fat monster on their cover to try and promote obesity as a reasonable, I guess, trek
Can I
towards
interrupt?
sexiness.
Is this actually for real?
This is for real.
Yeah.
See, Woody, isn't that indicative of the world we live in now that you had to say, is this real? Yeah, that's real. People are promoting this big fat fucking ham planet, this butter golem of a monster, as though that's normal.
I like
as though that's beautiful.
One of the other things is success an illness?
If you were going to hunt
This is
her,
the,
she'd
like,
be considered big game.
Justifying your loserness, like, magazine, right? You get some big
If
fat
I
woman on the
wanted to
front.
fight this woman,
Talk about
I
how
couldn't
success is
because
bad.
She's not in my weight class.
How about The Other Lover? Why
Oh
I
my
vetted
God.
my wife's
So there's
affair.
a-
It's a
there's a-
cuckoldry magazine.
There's a cuck there, there's a loser there, and there's a land whale on the cover.
Yeah.
This is
Those knees are actually photoshopped because no human knees could support a planet of that size.
What a disgusting piece of shit.
No, you're right. What a disgusting piece of shit to promote to other women that being this morbidly obese is okay. Like, look, they couldn't even Photoshop her arm to make it look normal. Look at those fucking bingo wings hanging down there.
She's got Miss
Neil-
Piggy on her
Neil
on her
deGrasse
forearm.
Tyson does an editorial in this column because he thought it was Cosmos. And not Cosmos.
She's
Dude,
got Miss
no
Piggy
one-
tattooed to her forearm. I bet they ran out of ink before they finished that shit. What a nasty
what do you
piece
think that
of shit.
bottom right article is? Something Holiday wants the haters.
Tess
Hey.
Holiday is her name. That's the name of the big fat fatty who's on the cover here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, they photoshopped the shit out of this to try and like remove all the nastiness, and they still couldn't. Look at the
No.
fact that in her fucking one piece bathing suit there, they couldn't get rid of the fact that two folds are touching.
Yeah.
They tried their damnedest to make this look good, and this is what they came
That's
up with. What a
my-
monster.
That's my rule, actually, for, like, I'm a little fat forgiving, I guess. But if your fat folds over on your fat, boy or girl, you've gone too far.
That's it.
Yeah. You can be thick. Some guys like thick. But if your fat folds over on your fat, you fucked up.
If Hitler had exterminated fat people instead of like Slavs and Jews, do you think we'd look on it more favorably? And maybe that Hitler mustache would be like a fashion trend now?
Yeah, Hitler, he was like the original, workout guy. Like keeping it together, Like, no,
I
if
think
he
he would be
only
more
selected
vilified.
fat people, everyone would love him. Oh, you think he'd be more vilified for targeting fats?
If he holocausted fat people instead of Jews,
Well,
yeah,
instead
he
of a
would be more-
holocaust, instead of a concentration camp, it would be like one of those Richard Simmons camps, right? Everybody would just be like jazzercising
Yeah.
and like stepping up, and I think it'd be okay. I think we'd look on it much more fondly than we do if he was getting the Jews in shape the whole time.
If his whole goal was to get people in shape, I think we'd look on him very differently.
Man, the whole screen is blurry.
I feel dumb for being the guy that brings this up, but I just feel like it's time.
For what?
For our next
Oh,
drink.
God, all right.
For the next
All
drink.
All right.
All right. I actually made a mistake.
Oh shit! Let me get a glass.
20 minutes ago, I'm so drunk, I poured 2 shots of vodka into this glass, and then 5 minutes after that, assumed that was the last of my real drink, and so I drank 2 shots.
Woody, I like your rule of fat upon fat because it reminds me of Caddyshack when they're all watching the hole-in-one. Like, is it gonna go? I imagine like a plus-size model, like every morning waking up and seeing that fat quivering on the edge of folding over. Is it gonna go? Oh, you're too fucking fat. You're too fucking fat to leave the house today. You fucking ham planet.
I've said it many. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, take your fucking spirits of elderberry.
So
Your
Your
spirits of
laudanum or
elderberry.
whatever you boomers drink.
I'm not a boomer. I'm literally a child of a baby boomer. But
It's
anyway,
hilarious that Woody, you're 45, right?
I am, yeah.
Oh,
that's
another
the
drink.
boomers.
Woody coughs without using his mic. Without muting
Wait,
his
I
mic.
didn't. Play the footage again. I'm innocent.
No, you leaned away, but you didn't mute it. But that was, of course, a joke. But Woody, you're 45, right?
I am.
And you're 37.
Yeah.
It's funny the way you're pretty close to being called a boomer by the right-leaning internet dick.
You better shut your fucking mouth, Taylor. Don't ever fucking call me a boomer. I'll show up at your fucking front door.
Wait,
do it.
Help me understand here. People are calling people baby boomers born in the 70s and 80s?
It's just
called
an insult now.
It's a boomer meme where they'll say like the 30-year-old boomer and things like that.
Oh, well.
It's just a meme.
Congrats to me. I've been off the internet for a little bit, doing real life things.
How boomerish.
What a boomer thing to say.
It probably is, yeah.
No matter what you say, you always say what a boomer thing.
I have a topic, too.
Yeah,
so, Rory Oliver, it appears.
I'm still looking at the Death Star here, wearing a onesie. Jesus. If you wanted to
can we
promote
bump
fatness,
this picture of the two penises sipping water?
Wait, what?
Or one picture of a penis and one picture of Casey Neistat. Let's bump
that. The typesetter who managed to squeeze the headlines in around this broad, man, what a...
That's the real hero.
That's the real hero. Look at total shick, right? He squeezed that in around these ham hocks this bitch has for an arm.
Dude, her arms are enormous. She would make Schwarzenegger jealous with that kind of girth.
It's the fucking Green Goblin.
Like, can you imagine being that fat and simultaneously so conceited that you thought you were pretty?
Yeah.
Like,
why didn't they
disgusting.
crop out the knees? Why didn't they just zoom in on the knees and crop them out of the photo shoot? Because the knees are the most repulsive thing I've ever seen in my life. I
wish a pack of dogs would come upon her and just rip her to smithereens, just eat her.
Do
you know how long she would feed a pack of dogs?
The entire winter.
There are fatter chicks with bigger tits than that. That's all I want to say.
All right.
If they find a Tess,
God, I hate fat
to hunt
people.
Down. You hate fat people. Why is that?
Okay.
I don't know. It's just no self-control. They're just so slovenly, right? And they just don't see the stopping point, right? Like when I get a little chubby, I'm like, oh shit.
Open up the new link.
Chubby.
Scroll down a little until you get to the giant picture of her in a chair.
Yeah.
I hardly understand what's going on with the bottom of her legs.
That's photoshopped.
Dude, what is happening? You're right.
I'm very confused.
That pussy is 8 inches wide.
Yeah.
They
first of all,
photoshopped out 9 pounds of calves.
She looks like a tombstone.
Look at her fat fucking hands. She can't even have her hands like this without them wrinkling.
If there's anyone on earth whose thighs touch, it's this woman here.
She looks like a burrowing creature with those hands.
Dude, she's a fucking monster, and the promotion to try and make this realistic is disgusting. Like the push for obesity to be no, you know what body acceptance is for? It's for people who have had limbs blown off in Iraq or Afghanistan. It's for people who have debilitating diseases that they can't overcome. That's body acceptance. Someone who has a real disability. This is a big fat fuck who can't control their impulses and eats like a fucking monster all the time.
I'll tell you what.
Goes back to her little inculcated community. Oh, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. If I call you beautiful, that rationalizes my own tendency to overeat. No, you're a fucking monster. You're degenerate, and you should feel bad about this.
I want to hunt her like in the most dangerous game. Yeah. I want to hunt her down with a crossbow.
No, I can't think. You're wrong, because I can't think of something more boring to hunt. She's going to lay down and blog 2 minutes
I want to
into the
wrestle
hunt.
her. I want to legit wrestle her for money. I want to wrestle this bitch. I want to pin her. I want to fucking suplex her. I want her to be trained.
It'd be more difficult to wrestle the ear of corn off the stalk. This woman is easy prey.
Dick, if this woman got control over you, she's too big. She'll just fall down. Like, I know you're a strong guy.
If she pins me, she could marry me. I want Trump to
look at her face. Look at her face on that big picture. Imagine it thinned out. If she was a size 3, I think she'd be above average looking.
She would be very pretty. But like, imagine if this woman put you in a self-defense situation.
I'd
like
love that.
she's attacking you. You got to
fuck
defend
my
yourself.
way out of it, man. I'd fuck every crevice she's got. No big deal.
You'd fuck
Every crevice? You have some more stamina than
one.
me. When you're 45, that's not an option anymore.
No, every
You get
chin.
to pick one and max 2 crevices. Fuck.
Boom, bang, bang. How many ever labias she's got? I'd fuck every single one of them.
Help me understand. Do you need to fuck every crevice to completion? Because I'm counting 8, 9, 10 crevices in this thing.
Dude, when go back to that picture that you linked and look at her thighs, the bottom of her thighs, and how they hang like 3 inches below her pussy.
That's the fucking stink zone.
Can you imagine what it smells like?
That's where you're landing in your paratrooper. Woody, what were you flying?
A paramotor. Yeah.
It paramotor.
Like it smells like a fucking Tuskegee fish market. Like it's disgusting.
Really though, you think she has bad hygiene? Because she is a model.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, because they can't fucking touch their own pussy. They can't see it. They can't smell it. Because fat broads are so busy eating, they can't tell when they stink, which is always because everybody stinks. Everybody stinks, but fat broads are number one.
Keep going. You're right.
Because they can't reach it. They can't reach it. They need a pool scrubber to reach around and get the folds in their fucking back. They need the jaws of life.
18 feet long.
Dude, there are fucking barnacles growing off of people this size.
They need a elephant handler to come in and lift the flaps up like it's a fucking aileron to get under there to clean the grease out.
You know what impresses me?
I'd rather suck Casey Neistat's nose to completion than fuck that chick.
I'm impressed with these shoes. I'm looking at these shoes.
Yeah.
They're both they're tiny, they're petite, yet I assume outrageously sturdy. The cobbler who put this together is a master.
Dude, those are steel reinforced.
The cobbler. The cobbler.
No, that wasn't a cobbler. That was a fucking blacksmith.
Yeah, he was hammering that shit in position.
It's like.
Oi, we need you to make a pair of shoes that'll support Tess Holiday. Are you serious? There's no way we can do that. I don't know why we're Scottish in this, but we can't do it.
Yeah,
she's too big. She is a big fat fucking monster, and she should feel bad every day that she promotes this kind of living to other women who everyone who sees this shit immediately sees the nonsense of it.
I mean,
we're gonna say this is pretty? Are you retarded? You're a fucking monster. You're a monster.
Pretty, it's just powerful, but it's like, I'm not on the cover of Men's Health magazine injecting a bunch of heroin and slugging down whiskey because I'm not fucking healthy at all.
Dude, I've seen a lot of meth addicts at gas stations because I live in Missouri, and at no point have I thought, man, that guy's got a great bod. He should do a photo shoot. Like, no, you shouldn't give people photo shoots who have clear and evident addictions that they will promote to other people. If I were addicted to crack, which I'm clearly not because I'm still fat, like you wouldn't promote that to people. This is degeneracy of the highest order.
Hey, they're selling magazines, man. What do you want? This is the new blood sport for women. It's like guys, you have boxing, who can get juiced up and ramped up and beat the fuck out of each other. Women have who can be the biggest bloated cow and still get on the cover of Cosmo.
But ironically, you know who hates that kind of model of women more than anyone? Are fit, health-conscious women. They're like, this is retarded. Yeah. This is ridiculous. I work hard to maintain my fitness, and when they promote this degeneracy and nonsense, it's actively damaging. It's telling fat people, you do you, man. Hey, fuck the fact you're going to die 50 years earlier. Fuck the fact that your heart is unhealthy.
Taylor, would you rather be 120 pounds overweight or look like Casey Neistat?